Abbey, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an empties video for you guys because this is full and there's some in here too. So I needed to go through show you guys my empties really badly. So I'm going to start with the Dollar Tree empties. I don't have very many of those, but I'm going to go ahead and start with those and then I will get into my beauty empties. So first I have two empties of the Clarins Danvar hand soap. This is in the Berry Delicious. This is in the Apple Fields. I've been hauling these for quite a long time. I really like them. They lather really well and you get 23 fluid ounces for $1, and I feel like that's a really good deal. Next, I have one of the Bolero bath fizzers. This was in the vanilla cream scent. I didn't really like this. It didn't really smell that strongly or anything. It wasn't like a Lush bath bomb, so I was like, meh. It was okay. Next, I have probably my last bag of the Shirt RX cotton rounds. I haven't been buying these recently. I've just been using cotton balls and they work just fine and it's much more cost effective, but I have loved these. If this is something you like, the Dollar Tree ones are great. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money buying more expensive ones. Just buy them from Dollar Tree. And then the last thing I have is a Soft Whisper body wash. This is the Macadamia Oil and Peony Hydrating Body Wash. This smelled pretty good and it lathered really well. I really liked it and I would recommend it. I don't know if I'll buy it again because I don't know if they still have it, but it definitely worked very well, and especially for a body wash for $1, it was great. Okay, so that's all of my Dollar Tree empties. I know there wasn't very many, but this thing is like full. So let's do this because I think it's been about 6 months since I filmed one of these. All right, right on top here I have 1, 2, 3. Is that it? 3 empties of the Equate Sensitive Skin cleansing facial wipes to remove makeup. These are compared to the simple cleansing facial wipes. These work really well, but I've decided to quit buying makeup removal wipes because I felt like it was kind of a... I will meet you there. Okay. Alright, I will see you in a little bit. Alright, bye. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My husband called me. So, I think I was in the middle of talking about these. I've decided to quit buying them just because I feel like it's an unnecessary expense. And so I'm just going to buy face wash, like a special kind of face wash to remove my eye makeup, and I think that'll work just fine for my purposes. Okay, next I have, what other face stuff do we have in here? Well, I think all of the makeup bottles are at the bottom, so let's just kind of work our way down. I have 2 empties of the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse. I have 3 of these on backup right now because I had I bought a deal for them. Obviously I really like this. I feel like one of the things I do need to buy is mousse that specifically designed for curly hair, because I do think it makes a difference. So I really like this. This is really cost effective. I think it smells pretty good and it lathers pretty well. It foams up really nice. So like that. Next, I have 2 empties of the Aussie Hair Insurance. This is a leave-in conditioner. I have loved this stuff and have loved it for years. I thought for a while they quit making it, and they didn't, but Walmart's been out the last few times I've gone, so I have a bottle, and I know they still have it because they have a spot for it. It's just almost, they're always out. So I love this stuff, would strongly recommend. It smells so good. I can't even describe how it smells, but it smells really, really good, and it works great. Next, I have an empty of the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Conditioner. So I've talked about this before. I have to be very careful about what I use on my scalp. I have to use sulfate-free shampoo, but conditioner doesn't matter because I put it only from about here down. So this works pretty well. I'm using an Aussie one right now, and I think I like it better. I think it does more for my hair than this did, but this worked okay. And speaking of Aussie, I have the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. This is in the moist. This is for 3 times moisture in 3 minutes. This stuff is incredible. My hair feels so soft afterward and it smells so good. I really like to do this especially right after I get a haircut to kind of help keep my ends nice and sealed, but this is kind of one of the things I do as a treat for myself because I really, really like it, and I don't go through it very quickly because I don't do this every time I'm in the shower because that would be like way too much in my hair. Next, I have an empty of the OGX Biotin and Collagen Shampoo. I use the Equate version now, but I found this in my cabinet a while back and I was like, this needs to get used. So really like this, would recommend it. It's just that the Walmart brand honestly is, the Equate is a lot cheaper, and it I think works exactly the same. Okay. Next I have an empty of the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. This thing lasts forever. I can't even tell you when I bought this. I probably bought this when I was like, I don't know, junior in college, and I just finished it like within the last 6 months. So I use this to help kind of tame the frizz up here. I'm looking around. Yeah, I'm also growing out my bangs, so that's why I have like this part thing going on. Anyway, love this. Cannot recommend this enough. It's very, very nice at smoothing everything out and helping kind of tame those crazy flyaways. Next, I have a can of the Suave Firm Control Finishing Hairspray. This is alright. I had an Ibotta deal for it as well. I've used this before. I like the Herbal Essences citrus one better because I like how it smells, but this works just fine. Next, this is old, I mean ancient. This was like 4 years old. I have an empty of the Golden Pineapple Luau body wash from Bath & Body Works. This smells really, really good, but like I said, this was ancient, and I was like, I need to use this up. Next, I have an empty of the Dial Cucumber and Mint Hand Soap. You can see I didn't even undo the pump. Actually, I might need to save this pump to use it on something else. But I just emptied the bottle into one of my pretty bottles. I believe this one in my bathroom. And I love this. I love how it smells. It smells so good. Next, I have an empty of the, you can tell how hard our water is. Look at that. The Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub and the Tropical Mango. Oh, this smells so good. I love how this smells. And I really like how this stuff works. I think it works really well. I currently have one of these in my shower. I really enjoy it. I use it after I shave my legs. I use it under my arms because I feel like it helps prevent razor burn, and it helps kind of keep it from getting darkened in my underarms. Really like this stuff. It's great at exfoliating, and it smells like heaven. Next, I have an empty of the Fruit of the Earth Vitamin E Skincare Cream. I have really bad dry skin in the winter. I actually have a patch right here that I have not been able to get the moisture restored to since winter. But this stuff works really, really well. I feel like it's one of the best things that I can do for my skin, and I put a couple of drops of essential oil in it to make it smell nice. And I think it works really well, and it's super, super affordable, super cost effective. This is like, I think it's like $3 something for a 2-pack. Alright, I think now we're down to makeup, so let's get into this. Oh, well, this isn't makeup, but this is an empty of the Equate Beauty All Day Moisturizing Lotion. This is their equivalent of Olay. I've been using this for years, works great. You don't have to buy this very often. I feel like it lasts a really long time, and I just ran out of this a couple days ago, so. Okay, now it's all makeup, so let's do this. So first I have an empty, I didn't realize I still had this, of the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes palette. There's still quite a few colors left in here, but it's the colors that I don't use nearly as often, and so I decided that I didn't need to keep it for colors that I don't use very often, because the ones that I use all the time are like done. They're gone. I mean, like, can you guys see that? Like, look at that. This one's toast, that one's gone, that one's gone. So I decided, I have a replacement, but I've been using a different palette. I've been using the Makeup Revolution White Chocolate palette, and it has a lot of the same colors as this does, but I really, really like this, and this is a really good eyeshadow palette for 10 bucks. Whoops. Alright. This is in no particular order here. So I have 2 of the e.l.f. eyeshadow primers in the color Pearl. They don't have this anymore, and I have a different one that I'm going to try next, but I really like these. They work really well. They still have the taupe one, but at least Target and Walmart and Ulta quit carrying this in store. Maybe you can still get it from e.l.f. online, but I'll have to look. Next, I have an empty of the Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel. This is what I used as my primer. I'm now using the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot because it works better for oily skin, but I do think that this worked really, really well, and I actually looked at the ingredients on this and the primer that I wore on my wedding day, and they were almost identical. So this is like $7. Primers are usually a lot more expensive. That works really well, in my opinion, as a primer. Alright, since we're on eyes, kind of, let's find the rest of the eye products, shall we? Alright, so this is an empty of the Wet n Wild Color Icon Single Eyeshadow in the color Brulee. I mean, this is like completely empty. Like, look, it's just gone. This is what I use to set my under eye. I think it works great, and it's 97 cents. Next, I have an empty of the e.l.f. eyeliner marker in the color Coffee. This is one of the few brown eyeliners that there is, and I feel like, oh, it still has a little bit in it. They last a really long time and work really well. Next, I have 3 mascaras. I'm very picky. First, I have this Buxom one. I bought this at, this one's actually probably still okay, but I gave up on it because I didn't like it. I bought this on Black Friday, and I didn't feel like it really did that much for my lashes. This is just the Buxom Waterproof Lash Mascara in the color Blackest Black. I also don't like black mascara, so there's also that. But it was okay. Next, I have a freebie of the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This was okay. I'm very picky. I kind of gave up on both of these so I could go back to my favorite, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the color Black Brown. This mascara, this one's really toast, but it's just, why do I smell it? Does anybody else ever do that? I just smell everything. It's really weird. Anyway, this mascara is just incredible, and it doesn't last that long, but it's phenomenal, and I absolutely love it. And this is like the only mascara I will use until like they quit making it. That's what I've decided. All right, next let's do base. Let's just pull everything out because there's not really that much left in here. But do you guys see how much I've been filming for like almost 20 minutes, I think, at this point. Okay, so first thing, I have 2 foundations. This is the CoverGirl True Blend in the color L4. This used to be my favorite foundation, but it's just getting to the point where my skin is, because honestly I think I'm just more stressed out most of the time now. My skin is just too oily for this, so this doesn't really work for me anymore, but it works really well if you don't have, in my opinion, if you don't have oily skin. It's pretty light coverage though. Next is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. This is the original, and I was in the color Light Ivory. I'm now using the color 101 in Classic Ivory. This is a much better match, and this is in the new packaging and new formula, and I actually like this one better, but I absolutely loved this foundation. This was in at least 2 videos. I loved this foundation. Next I have, oh, I'm covered in makeup, that's great, an empty of a Tarte sample. This was the Tarte bronzer in Park Ave Princess. I got it, I don't think I got this one from Ipsy. I think I got this one in like a kit from Sephora. See, I used like nearly all of it, but this worked really well. This is one of the Amazonian clay products. I think it worked really well, and it was matte, which I like. I don't like my bronzers to have shimmer in them. All right, 3 more products, guys. We're getting there. So I have an empty of the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer in the color Light. I've been talking about this stuff forever. I use it under my eyes to cover up my horrible dark circles. Next, I have the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator, and this works really well. It gets rancid very, very quickly. It goes bad if you don't use it within like a month or 2 of opening it. So it works well, but you might as well just make your own sugar scrub yourself. And the last product I have are the OPI Drip Dry Drops. I've talked about these in a favorite video a long time ago. These are absolutely incredible. They make a huge difference. It completely changed my opinion on painting my nails. And now I'm using an Essence one that's the same product as this, basically in tandem with a Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail polishes. Incredible. My nails dry like that. So, alright you guys, that is everything, and I got all of my empties gone. I can get all of these out of my house. I can put most of them in the recycling and some of them in the trash, and I'm very happy to get those out of my life. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!